Welcome to Joby, a movie and a bottle of wine.
Hey everybody, it's Joby and Matt and the ever-loving cat. She was over there in her box full of scarves, chilling her ass off. She didn't watch much movies with us tonight. She must have been sleeping. I kept her up last night petting her. Hey everybody, it's Joby and Matt and the cat.
Saw the cat.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Got my hat on. Witches be tripping. Witch please. We had a great week this week. Great week this week.
Absolutely.
I didn't finish ever 2 weeks ago reviewing Light of My Life.
Light of My Life, yep.
Mm-hmm. I said Love of My Life, but I was wrong.
Close enough.
Light of My Life. All right, so the father and daughter are running because there was a virus that killed all the women.
Mm-hmm.
And his daughter was one of the women who was left on the planet.
Right.
So he's running and going from one place to another, and then when they get to the end of the movie, he finds out that there's a commune where there are other women.
Cool.
So in the end, you kind of get the idea because he mentions it to her that that's where they're going to go and stay and live.
Okay.
In a commune where there are other women.
Beats nothing.
And Shazam, that's the end.
Okay.
All right.
You like the movie? You like it?
I liked, it made you think about shit.
Okay.
You know, I like movies that make me think about things.
Sure.
I was reading a book the other day. Reading a book?
All right, so then we had Tone Deaf.
Mm-hmm.
I totally love this movie. All right, so the guy that wrote the movie, he looked at his wife and he said, "So what is the most terrifying thing to you?" And she said, "Old men."
Okay.
How would you like to come to my waiting arms?
So the old man in this movie was the silver liquid guy from Terminator.
Robert Patrick. Yeah, Robert Patrick.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. So the girl, she is tone deaf. She evidently does not realize how horrible she is at the piano, Matt.
Okay.
She is so bad.
Okay.
She's so bad. Her friends play, but nobody has
Wow.
the heart to tell her how bad she is. All right, so she rents this cottage to go away and stay at, and it's evidently his bed and breakfast thing. And on his to-do list is to kill somebody. On his bucket list.
Okay.
He always wanted to kill somebody.
All right. Not on my list, but what the hell? Okay.
So he kills a couple of people before he gets to her. I hate to ruin that for you, but he gets to her. But the funny part is, he's talking to the camera.
Okay.
He sits there and he talks to you, and then the girl comes on and she talks to you.
Wow.
Yeah, and then they go on about the movie. And the funniest part of the controversy is he's a baby boomer and she's a millennial.
Okay.
So she goes on and on and on about the baby boomer stuff, and he goes on and on and on about the millennial stuff.
Okay.
But when it gets to the very end, she looks at the camera and goes, "F***ing baby boomers." But I'm not going to tell you what happens in the
Okay, don't
end.
spoil it.
But it was good.
That's a new insult going on right now on Twitter and whatever.
Yeah.
It's called "Okay, Boomer." When
It
you
was funny.
want to put someone down older than you, go, "Okay, Boomer."
It was really good. Tone deaf. I want to tell you some people that were in it, Matt.
Okay.
You're going to love this.
Sure,
Remember
all right.
Pablo from The Evil Dead?
Oh yeah.
He was in it.
Sweet.
Pablo from The Evil Dead.
Okay.
The old man has these really weird dreams where these blue people that are like dipped in blue rubber, are dancing around.
Blue Man Group.
No,
Okay.
it's not them, but it looks like them.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's his dreams.
All right.
Creepy and gross.
Sure.
Yeah, that's everything I gotta say about
Okay.
that one. I
All right.
really liked the movie.
So you really liked it. Okay, here you go. Recommendation.
Tone deaf.
Tone deaf.
Okay. Another one that I watched was Can You Keep a Secret?
Okay.
And it was this pretty girl, and she's on the plane, and she starts, the plane starts jumping and jerking, and
Right.
she's afraid
Turbulence.
she's going to die.
Okay.
But she's completely overtaken by it with this really hot guy that's sitting next to her, and she tells him every secret thing that she could possibly tell
All
anybody.
right.
And then come to find out when she gets down on the ground, it's her boss.
Oh.
He's come into town to inspect the building and the place and everybody in it. And
Awkward.
he knows all of her secrets. How she feels about everybody in the building, how she feels about her boyfriend, how she feels about her boss.
Wow.
Everything. And of course they fall in love.
Oh.
Gee, I hate mush. I'm fed up with mush, ain't you, Sparky? You said a mouthful.
God, I hate to ruin that for you. Bleh.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
But it was cute. It was cute. It was a
Okay.
good story. I did
All right.
enjoy that. Can you
Okay.
keep a secret?
Okay.
I watched another one, Mermaid Down.
Ooh.
So the guy catches the mermaid, and he cuts her tail off
What?
and puts her in an insane asylum.
What?
So while she's in there, this cocoon happens, and it grows back these legs that are useless.
All right.
She can't do anything with them. And then they turn into mermaid tail again, and they
Okay.
end up setting her free in the ocean.
Well, thank
after-
goodness.
After she kills the guy that
Good.
that was
Who the
bad
hell
for
would
her.
cut off a mermaid's tail? What kind of jerk?
Cut it off at the belly.
Japers.
It was funny when I was at work and I rented the movie and I was telling everybody I rented this movie
Yeah.
and told them the story.
Right.
They were like, "Well, where did they cut him off at?" And I was picturing from her ankles down or something, but he cut her off at the belly.
Japers.
Cut the whole fish off of
All
her.
right.
I
Don't do
got-
that. If you catch a mermaid, don't do that.
I got a little confused by the movie.
Okay.
But in the end, I was glad to see that they put her back in the ocean.
Okay.
And I was glad to see that she had vindication on the guy
All right.
who messed with her.
What a jerk.
Yeah,
Okay.
a-hole. But I say, I got a little
All right.
confused by
Okay.
it.
All right.
Another one that I watched was called That Follow.
Right.
And I watched it up until Matt got here, and we
Right.
watched the end of it together. So the girl was in a religion where they would worship the snakes,
Right.
and she, I don't want to ruin too much of it, but she got
They're
pregnant.
snake handlers,
The
and
snake
it's like very,
handlers.
very self-contained little society.
Yeah, up in the
You know.
mountains. It was like, it only looked like it was about 10 of them.
Right.
One of them was Jim Gaffigan.
Well.
Remember,
okay.
I did Dad is Fat last week. I read the book,
Yeah.
and I loved it.
Cool.
Jim Gaffigan.
Good actor.
All
Good
right, so
comedian. Yeah.
it was about 10 of them. They were all in this snake handler society, and her father was the preacher, and she ended up pregnant by this really nice little fella, and then she was going to marry another little fella. Well, the one she was pregnant by wanted to impress her,
Yeah.
so he did the snake handling,
Mm-hmm.
and he got bit, and he was going to die.
Surprise.
And the one she was going to marry got upset by how upset she was
Right.
about the sick guy.
Yeah.
But he didn't know she was pregnant. And it
Okay.
went on and on and on. One of
Right.
those life drama kind of things.
All right. So
But,
thumbs up or thumbs down? In
Them
between.
That follow is I.
It
It
Okay.
was I. It was
I-
something to do.
Gotcha.
Matt and
Rainy
I,
day.
Matt and I have not had a lot of wine to review in a long time.
No.
So I
What you
brought
got?
Matt some different ones
There
that
you go.
Leilani brought me from work. We had one called Sienna. It was a red wine, Sonoma Country.
Ferrari Carano Sienna.
What was your review, Matt? Matt drank it.
I think it was okay. I think it was all right.
Okay.
It didn't like knock the barn doors down, but yeah, fine.
Okay. All right.
Not bad. Yeah.
And then last week, since we didn't see you, Matt had Slow Press.
Yeah. Slow press. Good.
Matt liked this
Mhm.
one.
Very good.
I remember him liking this one.
Yep.
He liked it so much he left the cork out of it and just poured it down his throat.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Mhm.
Slow press.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
And then yet again, all the bounty of Rich and Spicy
Rich and
that I
Spicy.
bought. We're enjoying this one on a regular
Cabernet
basis.
Sauvignon, yep.
And this is the reason, and this and
129 bottles.
This and Motto are the reason Matt and I have not had a lot of wines to review, because we've been pretty stuck on this one.
Yep.
It's been really good.
Yep. No complaints there. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
And tonight we watched Dolemite.
Yep.
It had Eddie Murphy in it.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
Yep.
Loved it.
Yep.
It was such a good movie. I love the confidence of him.
Right.
I hadn't seen Eddie Murphy in a long time.
He looked like Rudy Ray Moore, the original Dolemite in the movie. And Wesley Snipes played Dervell Martin, his director or whatever.
In a long time, too.
Nice to see the old people back again.
Both of those guys.
Really
cool
entertaining.
Stuff.
Very entertaining.
I wanted to show you something I didn't know if you guys knew. Matt, will you grab me a handful of those Playboy magazines over
what?
there? I want to show you something that I don't know if everybody
Wait
knew.
a minute.
When I worked at the airport,
all right, hold on.
We would play a game, and whenever we got the Playboys in, Charlie and I would always try to find the bunny on the cover.
Shall we play a game?
Okay, you may not be able to find these here. Let's see.
Just grab a handful, random. I can find them all.
Okay.
I don't care.
Hello there. Glad you could join us this evening. I'm Hugh Hefner, editor-publisher of Playboy Magazine, and your host. And this is Playboy's Penthouse.
I won't be able to zoom in on these. Here you go.
So cool. So I would go through the list, and we would go to the tote that had the Playboys in it. And every Playboy had the bunny on the cover somewhere.
It's going to be a tough one to find.
Danny Mathers.
Well, but I know what you mean. Just skip until you find what you want, what you're looking for. But there's a bunny. Well, that's a bunny right there. The shape of the shape of the chimney.
How do you
I'll
like
hold it
that?
This way, the chimney and the legs make like a bunny head. So.
And on here, it was in her bracelet. Nicole, Anna Nicole Smith.
I'm gonna hold it up for the camera. So in other words, it was just like a thing hidden, and every cover was like a bunny.
It could be in her hair. It could be in something on her side. It could be in her jewelry.
Right.
It could be anything. It was awesome. I used to love that game.
Right.
Man, Charlie and I would play that every week. Silly stuff.
All right.
Oh man,
it was
the things
thing.
I used to look forward to.
It was a thing. Yeah.
Matt and I had some great donuts this week. Matt brought Halloween donuts.
I took a photograph. You can see right now. There's the photograph of the donut.
All right, so now we've eaten
left.
down to this.
It's just the green slime and the chocolate and the little orange one left.
We'll finish them before he goes.
All right.
Love it.
So happy Halloween to everybody.
I hope you guys have a great Halloween. I hope you get a big snack, a big bag of candy, and come back and see us next week. Watch some of these movies.
Right.
Have a good time. Happy Halloween.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you for watching Joby, a movie and a bottle of wine.
Sounds like Floyd the Barber. Ooh, Andy. Andy needs a haircut. Ooh.